This is from someone who, female to male, he, him. My therapist recommended that I don't transition until I'm like in my 20s. Is it bad that I feel uncomfortable with this? I'm okay with waiting a year or so, but holy shit, that's like 4 or more years for me. I'm 16, been having thoughts of dysphoria since elementary school. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that if I keep bringing up my dysphoria, I'll be able to transition sooner. I feel bad for complaining because I know I could have it much worse, but still, it does suck. All right, I've decided I'll talk with my parents later today about letting me transition sooner. I can't stand the idea of not being able to spend what's left of my high school years as a guy. Now, I heard you in my ear already starting your response to this, so go. Yeah.
Yeah, your therapist sucks. Get rid of them. They're worthless. Fire them. They're wrong. Start your transition immediately.
Yeah.
Like, don't wait. Don't wait another day. If you can do it, do it. Fire your therapist. You have a shitty therapist, and they don't know what they're talking about, and they're wrong. Get rid of them. Yeah. Take them to the curb. Save yourself some fucking money. They're never going to help you with a single thing.
And we say this all the time. You know you better than anyone else on the planet. And if that's telling you to move forward, then you have to do what's best for you. And I would say you didn't include. What is this person's reason for that?
Yeah.
What's the reason for waiting? Yeah. If they have a valid reason, maybe we could have a discussion about it. But they
never do. But there is no valid reason for it. Here's the thing about transitioning is if you're sure about it, there's no good reason to wait. There's no reason to wait, because all waiting does is it prolongs. It just doesn't help any. Like it makes the transition, every day that passes as the wrong gender, like adds more difficulty to the process of transitioning, as well as it's another day you're fucking miserable, especially if you know that what you want. And there's no reason to stop. Like I've said this a million times. We've said this like over and over. It's like time is not on our side. It's like that's that whole thing with like waiting. That's just it's gatekeeping. That's all that is. That's anyone that tells you that either has an agenda that doesn't want you to transition at all, and they're intentionally holding you back from it, or they just don't understand it on such a degree that they think that there's some wisdom in that, but there's none at all. It's the most like cis heteronormative like misconception out there. It's like, well, wait till you're sure. You should wait 4 years. Like, who waits 4 years for anything? Like, what have you ever waited 4 years for? Like, people don't wait 4 years for anything at all, especially something that's this critically important. Like 4 years? Like think about the world as it was 4 years ago. And is it even fucking recognizable? Like, what was going on? Like, what? 2019? 2018? Like, it's different world, completely different.
I mean,
world
if it's a regret thing, they should make people wait 4 years before they go thousands of dollars in debt to go to college. Wait 4 years for that.
Or anything, like to get married. Like, you want to get married, you have to wait 4 years. You have to
wait 4 years.
Oh, careful, it's permanent. Like, it's like, what are you talking about? A, it's not, and B, like, and that's the other thing, is it's not permanent. Like, it doesn't have to be. Like, if you try it and you start transitioning and you go through HRT and you decide, oh shit, this was a mistake, which no one ever does. Like, I mean, almost no one. But let's say that you're one of the 0.00001% of the people that do. Like, then if that's the case, then you just stop taking the meds and it's fine. Like that's the thing, is like the way HRT works is you have to perpetually take it every day for the rest of your life. You never get to stop. Like, it's not a permanent, it's literally the opposite of permanent, which is why you have to do it in perpetuity. Like, and so it doesn't, all of those arguments, they don't make any sense. And they come from people that A, either have an agenda, or B, just don't know the first thing about it. And either way, you don't want that person as your therapist, or having, or giving you any life advice whatsoever about any aspect of your life. You just need to ditch them like the disease that they are. Like, they're poison. Like, they're bad. Get rid of them.
I would say one thing that this person says in this that I just want to talk about is I feel bad for complaining because I know I could have it so much worse. Like you don't have to think that way. Like you have to do the best that you can for yourself in your situation, and you shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't think. You know what?
Well, I'm fine suffering this. It could always be worse. Not try. Like, yeah, it could always be worse. You know what else could be? Fucking way fucking better.
You know what else could happen? Is you could start T and then realize your full potential because you're not carrying around your dysphoria, and you could help hundreds of other people.
The sooner you start, the sooner you're going to ditch the baggage of carrying around all that shit.
Yeah.
And like the faster you get to start the rest of your life, which at your age, at your young age, it's going to be wonderful. You're going to be doing, you're approaching your peak, like, and you're going to be able to like do it. No one's going to be able to stop you. Yeah. But if you wait, so why wait for that? Why wait? Yeah. There's literally no advantage to it at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. So no, don't wait.
And it's, the other thing is, it sounds like, you can talk to your parents about this, and your parents seem supportive.
Yeah, that's great.
Go with that. And like I said, I would say,
therapist, yeah.
If you have another meeting with this therapist, ask them for valid reasons. And like I said, this person might have valid reasons. Most of the time they don't.
Another meeting with this therapist. You shouldn't ever talk to them.
You know what? I get that, but it might be beyond their control. So if they do,
that might be they're 16, yeah.
And chances are this person's not listening to this podcast, but someone in the same situation is listening to our podcast, and they might listen to this podcast, and later this week, their therapist says the same thing to them, and now they know. They'd be like, "Oh, give me some valid reasons why I should wait, doctor," and the doctor would be like, "I said so," and it's like, "Nah, I'm beyond blah 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 blah." I'm beyond living in the area of "you said so." I said so. Yeah. I said I'm going to do this for me. Yeah, no, fuck that. Fuck that. You know what you want. You know what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. You're 16. I think you probably need to work with your parents on that.
Depends where they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not here, not in Washington.
No.
Nope. We have bodily autonomy here in the state of Washington. Yeah. I might be wrong about that. You might need your parents' permission. Like, even here. I don't know how that works. I don't know, because I'm not. I don't have kids, and I'm not a kid.
And you're not.
Yeah, not 16. Like, I might be completely wrong about that. I don't know. I
would say that if your parents are supportive, you should go through this process with them.
Yeah, if you can even talk
whether your state lets you or not.
Probably get it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like your parents, and like if you're 16, the most your parents can make you wait is 2 years, not 4.
Yeah. Right.
You don't have to 4 years. Like, well, you shouldn't start transitioning till you're 22 years old, till you've fully gone through the wrong puberty and it manifests all of its damage that it can do.
Could you just be absolutely miserable? Could you just be absolutely miserable for 4 more years, please? Just to be sure.
Is your therapist also like a youth pastor?
He's a cool youth pastor. He watched Footloose.
Turns the chair around, puts his hat around.
Hey, kids.
You know what?
Let's rap.
What's cool? Waiting to transition. That's what's cool.
Waiting till when, Pastor Cool? Waiting till the end of time.
Waiting till the end, man. Bro, it's cool to wait.
One time, back at seminary school, I was walking in a part of town and I smelled marijuana smoke. And, I just kept right on walking. I could have called the police. I was well within, my justification to do that. But I just let it go. And I feel like, is that spreading the word of God? I don't think so.
I should have ratted them out.
I know, man. Yeah, man. Peace. They got to live their life. Oh, hey, youth pastor.
Therapist.
Hey, youth pastor. Where do you get the hats with the brims on the back? I go to the store and all the brims are facing the front. Oh, no,
shit,
man.
I go to a special store.
A special store just for cool youth pastors. I go to a special
store just for Christians.
It's just for cool youth pastors and Fred Durst.
I'm going to start selling that shit on my fucking website.
Backwards hat.
Both.
Oh, you're going to sell both and front and back?
This is your backwards hat, and this is your backwards hat. I'm going to start selling this.
Here's the question.
My Etsy store.
You know what it is? It's like when you put your hat on backwards, everyone can't see the logo of the team you support. So what if it was just a regular hat with the brim on the back, so you'd still have it, people could still see that, Yankees.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Although
you got your forwards hat, your backwards hat.
You got to have your backwards hat. Yeah. You probably have a chair with two backs, so that no matter how you sit in it, you're always able to lean on the back.
You have to be lowered in a lot of crane like Neil Peart.
Yeah.
Then you can float down like with your hands out like Jesus. My chair's got two backs. I'm stuck in this chair.
Your youth pastor startup kit. It's a forwards hat and a backwards hat in a chair with two backs, so no matter who you're looking at, you're always just leaning on it coolly like.
Fuck yeah, bro.
And a copy of Footloose.
And a skateboard with a big old crucifix on it.
Yeah.
Skater live.
The youth pastor kit also comes with a 14-year-old that you can marry in 4 years.
Yeah, just get her ready. Keep her locked. Just keep her chained to the furnace.
I remember when I first met her 8 years before her 18th birthday.
Nuggets. Here's your chicken nuggets, Louise. You're gonna be so pretty.
Oh man, you're gonna make my transition from youth pastor to young married pastor so efficient. So efficient.
So efficient.
Drop your therapist.
Quit your therapist.
Then quit your therapist. Whatever.